Okay, so hi guys, this is Grace, and this reading will be the reading that I do weekly for guidance for this week in terms of love and career. Um, Whether you're single, in a connection, or in a relationship, or it's complicated. So, guidance in love and career for this week of 29th of June to 5th of July until the full moon. I believe 5th of July is the full moon and also an eclipse, a lunar eclipse. So that's something. Usually the full moon is where we get the results. Usually it's when we get the results from the intentions that we've had from the new moon. So some kind of result. Now we've got this deck for card deck number 1, this deck for number 2, and this deck for number 3. So choose which deck are you most attracted to, and we'll get to your reading. Okay, so for people, pick card number 1 for this week, guidance for this week, 29th of June to 5th of July. So let's see. First, what lessons are you currently learning? Gonna use this deck, the Wisdom of the House of Night. What lesson? Where are you currently at in your soul's journey? I do this every single week. So for some of you, you're familiar with this. For some of you, you might be new. But let's see where you're currently at in your soul's journey. Love. Wow, love. This could be discovering love, literally being in love at the moment, or just loving life in general. This could be discovering love in other forms. This could be in the form of also self-love. What is this about? Loving death and resurrection. So maybe something ended in your life and you're loving that because it has ended. So now you're seeing it in a positive light that now there's new opportunities for you. You know, they say the rest of the 2020 should have a lot of blessings now. But I'm really hoping for that, and I do believe that there's a lot of like big things that will happen in 2020, and it's more on like big things that is good. So we've got more love for you. Love where you're currently at, and change. So death and resurrection is about change also. Change in how you view love, change in the way that you love yourself, change as in you found a new love. So there's definitely a change, new person maybe. So let's see what lessons are you currently learning. But this is good, whatever way this might be for you. What lesson are you currently learning? We have a grove. Okay. With love, it's not all sunshines and butterflies when it comes to love. Because when we start to love, you know how they say there's love and there's pain also at the same time, and you cannot love without feeling any pain because that goes hand in hand. To me, it's just more about what I believe when it comes to love. I just choose the person that's worth it for you, worth it the pain, worth it for the pain, worth it for the tears, okay? Because when you love, you also open up, and sometimes you get hurt, whether it's you deliberately are getting hurt or it's not intentional. So just choose the person, choose the situation where it will be worth it even though you experience any form of pain. So when it comes to love, you might start to open yourself up to love, whether it's loving yourself or loving another person. Now you got to face, the lesson here is that you need to face some emotional wounding. Okay? You may start to face the past situation that you have with love. Is you might start to remember the past when it comes to loving and what you've experienced and what you've had. So that might come up, and any emotional trauma in the past might come up for you for healing. Now that you've got a lot of love within you, a lot of love to give, now is the time for healing this lesson to be able to heal. Now is the time for this lesson to be able to heal the emotional wounding, to be able to mend your heart. So that's the lesson there. What is this about? We've got here pleasure in reverse. So I feel like you could resonate with all of these three, but you could resonate with just one of this. Okay, so for this card here, we got the pleasure in reverse. So this is about learning how to, the lesson is related to, you've probably made sacrifices before, you've sacrificed yourself, but now is the time that you learn to experience joy, as in allow yourself to experience joy because you're deserving of it. Maybe before you didn't know, you didn't realize, or you don't feel like you are deserving of love or you're deserving of joy. Oh, so that's why the pleasure in reverse. This could be love, as in something to do with family, the family that you have right now, the family as in your related to your upbringing. So any emotional, any breakup related to that, any emotional wounding related to family. And this is the, I'm hearing the cess of life. I'm getting, this is a tower card. This is the lightning card actually. Literally, this is the lightning card. So this is breaking the patterns, breaking the old patterns, so so that you will welcome the new patterns when it comes to love. It might be very uncomfortable to break the patterns, but it's necessary. Okay, what works before doesn't work for you anymore, and this could be a new. This could also represent a new way of being, a new way, a new perspective on how you see love in life and loving life. So that's what I'm getting with the lessons that you're learning. One of these might resonate, or all, or two only. So let's see. What's your current energy then? Let's put it here. Your current energy is the Queen of Swords. I feel like this about you. You may feel very, you could you take this opportunity because you could easily communicate and express honestly what is it that you want and need. And some people may appreciate that, some people might not. And this is you just being very blunt. This is what I want, this is what I need, and that's what I want to get. That kind of energy. Like I feel like you're being fearless in this energy. You don't have anything to fear anymore. Some of you have probably been experienced the worst of the worst. So like, what else? What else is there to? Because you've probably experienced like death and resurrection here, like a phoenix being resurrected. So you take no BS anymore. That's the current energy with the Queen of Swords. Like she's fearless, and she's hardened because of her experiences, but she's honest and she will tell you the truth. So regardless of your gender, that is the energy. What is challenging you? That's the current energy. So what's challenging you right now? Maybe there's a challenge related to work. I feel like this could be connected to Queen of Swords. This could be to do with you getting what you deserve. People allowing you to get what you deserve. You feel like you have to fight for it, so you get it. You're fighting for your rights with the five swords here. And this might be ego. You might be fighting people with a very high ego. Okay? Don't get so too caught up with being right. I know you are right. I know you have your own opinion. And I know you're very... your energy is all about expressing the truth. Okay? Anyone that will try to talk to you, they will just get the truth. Whether they get hurt by it or not, they just gonna get the truth. Like, you're just gonna be straightforward and straight up tell them. that's the energy. Sometimes it's good to be in that kind of energy, but don't be so caught up with that being right and like you should. I'm telling the truth, and being too caught up with like I am right and I'm telling the truth. Whether people believe you or not, as long as you know you're telling the truth, it doesn't matter anyway. It doesn't matter anymore. Like, that's just what I'm getting with work here. The people that you work with, maybe consciously. What are you consciously doing right now? Your goals at the moment. Queen of Cups in reverse. You're not weak by expressing emotions, but like you're not very emotionally feely right now. You're not very much into, not that you're not connected with your emotions, but you're just using your mind and intellect right now. And it's one of your very powerful energy at the moment. If you're trying to use the Queen of Swords when it comes to love and love situations, I don't feel like it's gonna work very well because the Queen of Cups is the energy for that. It's good in a way where you're gonna be able to express your wants and needs, but in order to really truly feel, this is about connecting with the Queen of Cups as well. But I feel like it might still be hard for you to be vulnerable. Like, you want to be vulnerable, but like, how? That's what I'm getting with the Queen of Cups. Maybe you're choosing to be in the energy of the Queen of Swords because that's what's comfortable for you. You've got the intellect, you've got, and you're very practical. But I feel like for some of you, it's masking the sadness. Like, you appear strong and you appear intimidating, but I feel like it's you trying to mask the sadness, any sadness that you feel right now, or loneliness. But you appear very, that's why you appear very strong. Deep down, let's see your desires deep down. Whether you admit it or not. That's what I'm getting here. Queen of Cups. What's your desire deep down? Your desire is the Knight of Pentacles. Deep down, you want to make an offer. I feel like this is about you offering yourself. People seeing what you have to offer. And deep down, your soul doesn't want to rush. So don't rush. Take your time. Deep down, all you gotta do is to take your time and not rush. It might be slow, but it is steady. Like, would you want to achieve your goals right now, rush and achieve your goals right now, but it's not lasting? Or it might take some time to achieve your goal, but it's stable. So what has happened in the past that has led to this Queen of Swords energy? The Queen of Wands in reverse wanting to come out. But let's see what has happened in the past. Some sort of unhappiness with the Sun here. I don't know if it's related to children. The Sun could also be about children or your own inner child. So that now you feel like you're the Queen of Swords. This is just the way you are because of your experiences. You've overcome a lot of obstacles. I know deep down there's still like that Queen of Cups within you, that love within you. That's why we have the love here, where you're currently at in your soul's journey. But as much as you try to solve love, this emotional wounding and lessons using this Queen of Swords energy, as much as you try, logic won't solve it. You've got to feel. You've got to feel. You've got to feel even though the emotions that are not good, so that you release them for healing. You feel them to release them. And obviously, you feel the not so good emotions. Don't hold on to it. So let's see what will happen to you in terms of love and in terms of career within the next few days, next few weeks. Within the next few weeks, what to expect in terms of love. Oh, okay. New opportunities. Just keeping it open here. I'm getting within the next few weeks, next few days. This could be something to do with dating new people, getting yourself out there. If you feel like it, if you've maybe it could be online as well, online dating. But within the next few weeks, next few months, not really months, next few days, there could be a new opportunity for love. But I'm getting here, it will be lighthearted, okay? Be lighthearted about it, be cool, okay? What else? I don't feel like there's no rush. You don't need to settle down right away with the first person that you meet. I'm just getting here. If you're already in a relationship, that's for single. If you're single, obviously, if you're already in a relationship, this could just be being lighthearted with your approach to with your connection. So being more playful, I'm getting, trying new things with your person. There's opportunity to try new things, so do it. I feel like it will be good. I'm keep hearing taking a chance. So if you're in connection with someone, this person might just want to take a chance with you. But I don't feel like it will be very serious. But there could be like, oh, let's go out for like, let's just go out, I don't know, for a drink, or like invite you to like, I don't know if you can eat out, so maybe invite you to the house just to hang out, maybe hang out in the park or something. And that's what I'm getting. It's just very chill. Love. In terms of career, what to expect? So, sorry about that. Career. I've got the Seven of Pentacles. Why did I say Pentacles? Seven of Cups in reverse. Don't rush with your goals. I know you want to be successful, but I'm getting here, is your success your own? You have to really ask yourself, is what you're doing right now, is what you're really desiring? Is this what you desire? Because what usually happens is when you are trying to be successful, your goals might be projected goals from other people, and it's not what you truly want in your life. And it's not that you will not achieve those goals. You may finally achieve those goals, but then you realize you're not fulfilled because it's not really what truly will make you happy.
I'm gonna help you, please.
Okay, so please. So my assistant Megan, she wants to help us. So any thoughts about this card here in reverse? She's 7 years old.
It looks like different things of gold.
It looks like different things of gold. And what else?
It looks like someone's making a magic.
Someone is making a magic. I guess this could be different opportunities when it comes to gold, as in career or maybe material. So I feel like you can achieve what you put your mind into. You can achieve whatever you want and what you put your mind into. So just choose which one you really want, you really desire. And yeah, so that you will not only be successful but also fulfilled. So that is your reading. If you feel like you need more a one-to-one session or coaching with me, you can book a session, book a reading, soul path reading similar to this, but it's more in depth, or a love reading. You could look at also my offering. The links are in the pinned comment and in the description box. I'll see you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and bye. Okay, card number 2, the After Tarot card. Guidance for this week, 29th of June to 5th of July. Let's see. First, I'll do where you're currently at in your soul's journey, and then what lessons are you currently learning, and we'll see. your current energy, and what to expect. So, where are you currently at in your soul's journey? One card, let's see. I feel like you're not using your magic wisely. Like you might not believe that you're magical at all. You are. This is the cards reminding you like you've got your gifts, you've got your talents, and you must use it. Those are what makes you unique. What have given to you. You might have had criticism in the past because of those unusual or unique qualities that you have. It might seem unusual really, but that's what makes you you. That's your unique talents. That's your magic. So you need to use your strengths for your own benefit. That's what I'm getting. I feel like for some of you, it's cool. Like you're trying to learn this and you're honing your craft, and that's good. And soon you will really be good at this and you'll really be talented at this. For some of you, you might be feel at loss right now, like how to do this, how to use this. And for some of you, you're just discovering this. There are some things that you are yet to discover about yourself, and you must make a decision, take an action, and take that risk, and allow yourself to experience to be able to discover these gifts. Because how would you know if you don't try? Right? How would you know if you don't try a certain thing that you feel drawn to? So that's your current energy. What is this about? Just channeling that message. I couldn't find the other. Oh, yeah, found it. What is this about? Any more message about where you're currently at in your soul's journey? We've got the sun here again, and we've got the magician. See? This is just confirming that this is the key to your happiness. You believing in yourself, believing in your own magic. First, you must believe in yourself, in your own magic, in your talents, and your gifts. And then other people will believe in you. Okay? So that's clarifying. The magician is clarifying the summon card, which is both about the magic. And to me, the card here, the sun, is just a fulfillment card. The happiness and the fulfillment. That's the key to the happiness and fulfillment, if ever you're wondering. So what lessons are you learning, facing right now? What lessons are you facing then? Or you meant to learn? See? Take the action and make the choices. Which path are you going to choose? I've had a mentor, and I was thinking about, continuing my education, and finishing up a degree. And I can choose a university that is close to me, close to where I'm living right now, or I can choose to go to the main city of London and do it there. And then my mentor told me that I consider him as a mentor, because he's got the career and is striving, and he's got the career that I'm aspiring to do. So he was choose based on his own experience, choose the one that is more uncomfortable for you. So because that is where you will have more learning. That's how you will learn. So I'm deciding to choose the one that's closer to the city, even though there's travel involved, because there will be more people that I will be. Because if I stay here, it's comfortable here, closer to home. I will take only a few bus, but and it's closer to home. But it's my comfort zone. So basically, I'm deciding to get out of my comfort zone. And I feel like that's the guidance here. Do you have a choice to make? Are you gonna stay with what's comfortable in your comfort zone, or are you gonna take a chance with, like, the the wider world, the bigger world, and the people where you don't know, probably don't know anyone. Because if you really think about it, you um, before you've been in that place where you are right now, before you are in here in the where you consider home, you probably took a chance, and you probably didn't know anyone, but now you do, and you feel at home. So eventually, even though you take a chance with a little bit of a situation that is less comfortable for you, maybe it's like a new company, a new kind of new work. Eventually, you will start to it hopefully will still start to feel like home, and you will meet the people that is like your soul family, and you feel at home. Yeah. And even though there might be some challenges, that's for learning. That's the lessons to learn. Yeah. He was even saying, like, here you know people, and most people that are working, it's a hospital basically. In that hospital, the people that are working there are the same race as I am, so they're quite polite. But then he was like saying, if I experience working with other race and other people from different background, I might find them rude, but they're not really being rude, just exposing myself to other culture. So there's a learning with that. I just felt like channeling that. Hopefully that is useful for you. Let's see what's your current energy right now. The Hierophant. Your current energy right now. What's challenging you? The Hierophant. You probably already have a reputation. Okay? Or this image. Societal expectation also could be this card. But this is you have a wisdom, and you have something to teach. You probably are choosing to teach it in a traditional way. Nothing wrong with that. But you can you don't have to limit yourself to this. I feel like you can teach it in a less traditional way. And I feel like you are worried that if you bring something new to the table, you're challenging other people's beliefs, and they will not like that. Of course they will not like that, but that's okay. It's okay to challenge people's beliefs. Some people will hate you, some people won't. The confident people won't hate you. It just means that other people that are hating others are not very confident. So, let's see the Eight of Swords. So it's just a mental anguish that I'm getting here. What's challenging is a mental anguish, and like the belief of like you lose your stability, or there's no one to help you. Okay, and that you cannot see, and it's very unknown. That's where you're gonna learn how to trust. Learn to trust. Okay, because my mentor, he was from a different country, and he just came here to England. He doesn't know anyone. He just wants a better future. So he took the chance. But I feel like now he's thriving, and he's quite successful, and I don't feel like he worries about money, because he's quite stable now, or even well off in terms of money, and all because he took that chance. He started as a care assistant, or a caregiver, and I've experienced that too. I've worked in that area too. It's hard work, but it's very fulfilling. So, yeah. Sometimes you're gonna start small. That's okay. There's always something to learn from any experience. What are you consciously working on right now? What you're consciously working on right now is not falling in the same traps again. Not falling into the same beliefs again. Because I've got the 7 of Swords here. Not falling right back on the same trap. This is about, when people do this same cycle over again, okay? Doing the same thing over again and expecting a different results. No, you don't want that anymore, doing the same thing over again. So you don't want to fall in the same trap, same cycle, even same unhealthy behavior, okay? But then I'm getting the 7 of Swords is someone who strive. I'm getting more a positive here, other than wanting to move away from unhealthy behavior. I'm getting here someone that is finding another way. So what you're consciously working on right now is that you're trying to embody the 7 of Swords in a way that you're finding a way. So if the path that you've chosen right now, if the doors are closed, so for example there's a house and the doors are closed, you might try to find a way to get into the house. Maybe through a window, unconventional, but you can. Maybe through the back door. Trying to find another way to get into the house, because that house represents what you want. Okay? So very to me, this is someone that is striving to do that. Could be a bit sneaky, but in a good way. Because there's no really rules to get to your dreams. Some people take the traditional route. They study again. They get a degree. Sometimes it's necessary. Some people don't. In some aspects, in some kind of career, you don't have to really have that. The experience is more important. So, in the network and the people that you know is important also. If you know someone, obviously you're gonna be able to get the job because you know someone from there, and people trust you already. You form that trust. So what are your subconscious desires? Deep down, what are your desires? I'm already seeing the star here, the hope, the healing, the cleansing. But deep down, what are your desires? One card. Deep down, we got the 6 of Wands. Keep saying that. I keep saying the different card name, but 6 of Swords. 6 of Wands is about victory. Obviously, you want victory. But more than victory, I feel like you just want clarity in your mind and peace deep down. If ever you're traveling, moving to different home, different career, that's what you want. Deep down, you want clarity and you want to be able to reflect. And you want what's the best for the people that you feel responsible for. If, for example, you have children already, you have people that you're taking care of, your family, you want the best for them. For some of you, you probably have a child and you want to prove to the that you can take care of the child, something like that. So that's very specific. Let's see what happened in the past has led you into this energy, in the current energy right now. What happened in the past? Because just looking back at the past, what happened in the past will make us understand better. The devil, yeah, this represents that unhealthy behavior. Could be the addiction, obsession, or anything like that. And the karma, the wheel. To me, the Wheel of Fortune is like the card that represents life goes on. Even though you've had this in the past, some addictions and healthy behavior in the past. Life goes on. You move on. So you've moved on and you want to start over again in your life probably, or you just keep going anyway. And it has led you to this Hierophant. You've got a lot of wisdom now because you've just moved on. You adapted to the changes. And you want to get out of the cycle. Yeah? Maybe one time you wake up, you realize, I don't want to do the same thing that I'm doing, and I want to get out and have a new start in my life. And how am I going to be able to help and at the same time help myself? But I feel like right now the challenge is just you just being concerned about stability. Obviously, especially when you take risks, stability is not very reliable. Like, you're not very stable, but it's the chance that you take. So let's see. If you feel like you need more coaching, some encouragement, one-to-one session with me, I could do a soul path reading more in-depth than this, or a healing reading. I do healing reading, especially for self-love as well, or I can do a live reading with you. The booking link will be on the description box or in the pinned comment down below, okay? And any other readings or one question readings. So let's see what to expect in terms of love for you. Ace of Swords. Expect the truth. I can't even pronounce properly, but like, expect the truth. The truth will be revealed in terms of love. So someone will probably like straight up let you know the truth. Whether it's a good news, whether it's a bad news, it's the truth. Okay? However you want to take it. Someone will probably express to you their emotions. Or you now have the chance to express your honest emotions and truth about a love situation. Okay? Whether you're in a connection, whether you're single, or in a relationship, I feel like this applies. In terms of, it's okay to be able to start in truth anyway. That's a good stability, a foundation for a connection. So in terms of career, no more regrets. In terms of career, no more regrets, I'm getting. I feel like you're moving away from this 5 of Cups energy of regrets, disappointments. You're moving away from that. And I feel like at first it might not feel like an ideal situation for you to be able to have a career or job that is fulfilling, but I feel like the message is don't be fooled. Within the next few days, next few weeks, don't be fooled by the appearance at first. And it might be to do with your assumptions. So don't base it on your assumptions. I feel like eventually you will learn to love. If it's like a new career, you will learn to love it. You will find a new I'm getting like a new avenue. Like, you will find a new way to be able to how to deal with this situation in your career, in your job, that will lead you into finally having fulfillment in your career or job. That's what I'm getting. It might seem like a disappointing situation, could be a blessing in disguise as well at first, but it will be there's an opportunity in there. So observe and don't be reactive, and just look at it's basically how we deal with situations anyway. There's always a blessing in disguise a blessing in any situation. So that is what I'm getting for you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week or in my next video. And bye. Let me know in the comments down below how this resonated for you. Let's see, people pick card number 3, this deck. What you're up to, like, and what to expect in love and career. And during this week, 29th of June to 5th of July, whenever you find this reading. Especially in those dates. So, let's start, as I always do, start with the where you're currently at in your soul's journey. The moment, where you're currently at. Obviously, if this resonates for you, then you know this is your reading. Where you're currently at. Good, good. Good. I've got invisible, but then I got letting go. So letting go of, maybe this could be letting go of the idea of feeling invisible. So maybe you don't feel invisible anymore. You feel seen. For some of you, it's this idea of like, you don't really need to be seen. You just need to see yourself. You don't really need to be seen by others. You just need to acknowledge yourself. And so that's why there's this letting go. Like, that's not really the most important thing. Realizing that. That's what I'm getting. As I see someone here looking to what looks like a portal or a mirror. And then we have her letting go. Letting go of that idea. Or like breaking free from that idea of wanting to be seen. Or you don't feel invisible right anymore because you are seen. Or you probably already see and acknowledge yourself. So that's good. What is this about? So where are you currently at in your soul's journey? What is this about? It's about the house or even a home. Maybe where you are, the home and the house didn't really acknowledge you. Or you didn't feel seen. See, we have here somehow there we have here like a reflection on the pond, what seems like a pond, which is similar to this invisible card. And then we have here a lot of water with the letting go card. So it could be something to do with your emotions or have affected your emotions. Or you might be feeling emotional about this. Maybe you finally found where you actually belong. So, what lessons are you currently learning? Letting go, this is like a freedom, a newfound freedom. What lessons are you currently learning regarding this? Oh, okay, honesty. This is about you being honest with the way you live your life and the way you express yourself. So this is very good. Like you finally find a fire within you. And you did not rely on other people to show you the light. It feels like you've found your own light. Yes, there might have been some people who have guided you, and that's good and that's helpful. And you probably people maybe or like spirit guides that have guided you, or even ancestors. So it's about you being true to yourself. And there's freedom in that. See, you got the card of the children. Freedom, like free like children. Freedom here like the bird here. And to me, when I see children, I see like happiness, the purity, and like the innocence. I feel like going back to your inner essence. Because I can see you glowing. The lesson for you here is how will you be able to keep this up? Will you be able to be honest within yourself, honest with yourself, honest with other people, through whatever situation and experiences you'll be in. So that's the challenge, that's the lesson here, and how to be able to keep that. So what's your current energy? Your current energy right now. One card, please. Okay, got 2 cards. I got the page 5 of Swords, and then the King of Swords flipped out. So from the 5 of Swords energy, I feel like you're moving towards the King of Swords energy. You're transitioning, I'm getting. Because the 5 of Swords kind of to me is like immature, acting from ego, acting from pride and ego, and like fighting anyone. Like you're a fighter, but like you're fighting everyone based because of fear. Because of like being afraid to be hurt. So what ends up happening is that you actually it just feels like you start to hurt other people before they can hurt you. But then you transitioning into this being acting with more integrity, more mature thinking with the King of Swords. So it's very good. A good energy to have and a good energy to be in. I got a bit distracted there. I got startled. I feel like someone came through the door downstairs. And I have very like sensitive hearing. I don't know. I feel like ever since I've opened up my gifts, or I don't know, maybe ever since I was a child, I already have like a very sensitive hearing, and that helps me with my reading, clairaudience. I can literally hear sometimes what people are talking about downstairs, especially if they're quite loud. So, yeah. I don't know how that would resonate for you, but maybe not. Let's see. What is challenging you? What's challenging you? Queen of Swords. A lot of swords here. Dang. What's challenging you is to actually express this honesty. The honesty. Okay? Because you're trying to live with integrity and you're honest, but I feel like to me there's quietness with the King of Swords. But when it comes to the Queen of Swords energy, she just she just you'll just see her speaking not nonsense, never nonsense, but you just see her speaking truth, whether the person that she's speaking to is ready or not, you know. And sometimes it will still hurt other people, but you know, it's the truth. They say the truth is like a blade that is a double-sided blade. It will expose illusions, but sometimes it might hurt. For some reason, I see the Queen of Swords that might hurt, but I feel like it's challenging you because maybe you don't want to hurt people anymore. But now you're not acting from ego anymore, so don't worry. You're being challenged with this because you need to balance this out. Okay? You're not acting out of ego anymore, you're acting out of integrity, and you're transitioning to that. So maybe it's all about, you know, speaking when you feel like speaking only, or speaking when you have to speak, because sometimes we speak so much that we don't listen, or sometimes we speak so much that it's not necessary really to speak. So maybe a balance with that, when to speak, when to not speak, and when to, you know, just be quiet, be silent. What are you consciously working on at the moment? 8 of Pentacles. Hard work. You're working hard. Remember, it's okay to do hard work. That's good, as long as you don't struggle. I don't want anyone to have a belief in like a mindset of struggle. Especially for me, this is something that is I'm personally facing, because I came from like parents that are can't think of the right term, but basically, my parents have like migrated here in a different country, in a Western country, but I'm Asian, so like there's a belief of like you have to work to be able to have abundance, and sometimes to the point of like struggling. But you don't have to struggle. That's what I'm trying to break free from, that the belief of I have to struggle to be able to earn money, to be able to have abundance in my life. Hard work is good. That's always good. Being hardworking. And I'm also hearing studios. So, but I feel like you're very intelligent people anyway, especially with the swords energy here. So hard work, honing the skills, making it perfect. I'm just getting here this person like making it perfect, making this coin perfect, polishing it. So whatever that is that you're polishing. Now, what is within your subconscious desires? Subconscious desires is a justice card in reverse. I feel like you always want to be fair. You always want to be fair. Sometimes I still feel like find it hard to read the justice card. Especially in this context. I'm just getting the Ten of Pentacles with the Justice card in reverse. Your deep desires is to be successful materially in the physical with the Ten of Pentacles here. And hopefully maybe something to do with family as well. But this is a fulfillment in the material. But you want to do it fair. You want to be fair. What happened in the past that has led to this energy of Five of Swords transitioning to the King of Swords? Maybe in the past few weeks, month, wherever the Ten of Wands, or even way before that. We've got here the Ten of Wands in reverse. Basically, you've had some responsibilities in the past. Even those responsibilities that you don't have to shoulder, but you did. And basically, you've had enough and release the those you release yourself from that. You kind of say like, enough is enough. I'm going to choose myself this time. So it has led you into this Five of Swords transitioning to the King of Swords energy. Now, if you feel like you need more coaching, encouragement, or you can have a one-to-one session with me about your soul's journey, a more in-depth reading regarding this. That's a soul path reading that the link will be in the description box or in the pinned comment down below. And you can also connect with me on my Instagram, the Empress Tarot 2222. Okay? So, I also offer other readings, so you could also check them out with the other link. With like a one question reading, as simple as one question reading, or more in-depth ones. So let's see what to look forward to in the next coming weeks or next coming days in terms of career, in terms of love. First, in terms of love. What to look forward to in terms of love. Nine of Cups. I don't know why I'm saying it as like Nine of Cups. Because like, I'm getting... it was funny. I'm getting like... This is a very good energy. This is fulfillment. Like I'm telling you. I can't even emphasize it enough. Fulfillment. This is like surprise. Surprise, here's my offer, here's my heart, kind of feels there. Someone might be profess some love to profess feelings towards you, but I feel like this is you, fulfillment inwards. This is an inner fulfillment within yourself, not coming from the outside. But when you are fulfilled on the inside, usually the outside reflects back what you feel on the inside. You attract new opportunities and blessings into your life. So that's what I feel like. Someone might profess their love towards you because you started to love yourself, kind of way. You started to accept yourself. So you're attracting people that accept you and loves you for you. So that's what I'm getting. I'm getting if you're in a relationship, this could be a deepening of love. So it's only good energy with the Nine of Cups here. Fulfillment. It's not yet on the Ten of Cups, but like this is an internal fulfillment already, so hopefully it will lead you to the Ten of Cups energy. In terms of career, we've got the Four of Wands, so we've got harmony. Wow, it's good as well. Celebration. This is celebrating your achievements, your achievements. So don't forget to celebrate your achievements, how big or how small that may be. And also, I feel like this is about working with other people. For example, you have a business that you own. This is about applauding your workers, the people that work with you, your partners, okay? Because if not with them, you're not gonna, it's about appreciating the other people that you work with, because if not with them, you're not gonna achieve your success. You know, no successful person didn't actually work with other people in some way, shape, or form. So you gotta be like, just appreciating and thankful of those people and having a good working relationship with those other people and the people that supported you. So we got the Four of Wands. Stability. So yeah, harmony, stability, that is your reading for this week. Thank you so much for booking this, not really booking, but like thank you so much for listening to this reading, and thank you so much for your time. That's what I was intending to say. It's not the private reading, but yeah, goodbye, and I'll see you in my next video. Let me know how this resonated for you, and bye again.